All right. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Jessica Ward and Dee Campbell, and they will be presenting on Kami features for us. So there is a link to their deck here, but if you guys want to go ahead and share your screen when you're ready, you are welcome to.
All right. Jessica, you going to share or?
You can go ahead and share since you are showing your part first, unless you want to switch it up.
Oh, let me go to. All right. Is that good? You guys can see that? All right.
Looks good.
So Jessica and I attended the ETC conference and we learned some new features that are now incorporated into the Kami app. So we wanted to share those. We thought they were kind of cool. So we want you to know that you can access Kami through the extension or the website. And in Kami, we can incorporate Google Docs, slide sheets, and it's all saved and housed within your Google Drive. Jessica, you can also jump in anytime. She's way better at this than me. We can assign Kami through our Schoology platform, which we have, and we can use Canva to create things that then feed into Kami, which we can use for all of for all the things we're going to show you today. In fact, we did some of that. Jessica, you want to add anything there?
I just wanted to jump in and mention that even though Kami does work with OneDrive, since our students all have Chromebooks, there's a lot of random issues if you use OneDrive. So it seems like it works more flawlessly in my classes if I just do it all through Google Drive.
Perfect. Okay. The first thing we'd like you all to do is to take this access code if you can. I know some of you are using phones and stuff like that right now, but can you go to Schoology and join our Schoology course? So, and if you can't, it's okay. We have other ways that we can do this. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. So you go to courses, and then right over here, you'll go to My Courses, and then you'll go join a course. And that code is right here.
And it's in the chat so they can copy and paste it now.
Thank you. Oops. All right. Let's see. Let me go to members. Oh, look at you guys. Good job. So fast. All right. So on that home page there where materials is this first button that we'd like you to click on, the collaboration tool. And what we're going to show you now is the fact that within Kami, we can have our students collaborate on one piece of a document, and this can happen like live, like we're teaching and the kids are debating, and we can pull up something live, share it with them, and they can start collaborating. So we're going to show you something like that. So if you click on that tool there, or that collaboration tool, it'll redirect you. So then we'll hit continue right here, and we should all now be in this document. I see up here some collaborators that we have that are joining us. And when I click on them and I look here, these are all the people who are now in this document. And so all of you can now go over here and you're going to debate. So choose one of these little boxes, make it your own. And we're going to go text box. Rachel's already new. We'll go text box and we can add our text box here. And you're going to decide, is a hot dog a sandwich? And so you can start doing that here. Some are getting creative. Love it. And another item that I would like to show you, Jessica, where do I go? Up here? No.
To show, yeah, view the annotation summary. I'm not sure why yours isn't showing it. Let me see if mine is.
Oh, right here? No. Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there.
I
There
can
you go.
tell who's making what comments right here. I can see all the comments and it's got the history. I can delete a comment if I need to. And right now, I believe that go ahead and try to let me get rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of that. Try to do something to someone else's comment. Can you throw their comment in the garbage? Can you edit their comment at all? And then where is it, Jessica?
What are we looking for?
The tools.
To turn the tools off?
Yeah.
We go into share and
There they are. Featured controls.
Feature control and turn
Okay.
them all off. I did
Let me
this
show
for my
that
class
again
today.
for
It
you.
was super fun.
Okay, so if we go to share and I'm like, okay, I can tell you guys are done and we need to stop all of this. I turn off all the features. This little guy keeps and then I hit okay. And now you guys go ahead and try. You should on that left side of your screen, you shouldn't have any of these tools that I see right here now.
Quick question, Dee. When you go to share, if you make everyone a viewer, does it make it so we can't edit our own box too? I want to see while we have people in here if that works. Nope, I can still edit my own box. Okay, just wanted to check it out. Wasn't sure. Oh, you have to click the button at the bottom still. Click OK.
No, it doesn't have it.
Oh, it doesn't have it. Okay, never mind then. So go back to, okay, cool. Just wanted to try, because the one catch is that you guys can still edit what's in your box. So I kind of worry about that a little bit with students. So when I assigned it with kids today, I actually, hopefully they closed it, but I actually set the links to unpublished in Schoology when I was no longer monitoring them.
And if I see something that I don't like I'm who did this picture, I can click on that picture. I can delete that picture if I need to, or what somebody wrote. I can also see right here who wrote that comment. And so we can have everybody collaborating at once. I'd like to show you really quickly, because we're splitting our time, how quickly I did this. So if I just went to Kami, and I'm going to go to Kami Library, I can search over here for all kinds of tools, or collaboration pieces, or anything I want to collaboration. And maybe I'm gonna pick this one. I can open that with Cami. And what I do now, so that was as quick as it was. Now it's ready to go. So the only thing that I have to do now, that one we had a link already in Schoology. We wanted to show you that you could have it set up that way. But if I just got this and I want to drop our ideas in the group and I want to do it that quickly, then I just hit share and then I just have the kiddos go and take that code that it gives you right here. And now you guys can all get into this one, except that is white.
Oh, and Dee, there's a QR code too. If you're having people do it from their phone, I noticed that too. So you could also share a QR code, or if they're able to scan it. I don't know if the Chromebooks work well like that. I know our Windows 10 devices did not scan code, so I don't know if the kids can scan with their Chromebooks or not. But it's super fast.
So there's another one that we did really fast that you guys could get into and start doing this one. And so it's just that fast that we can have kids start collaborating. Any questions on this little feature? Because Jessica's going to go into some other features here in a second. All right, Jessica, your turn.
All right, let me see. I haven't shared my screen in Teams in a really long time. I'm going to try not to have distance learning flashbacks here. Let's see. All right, we're in the right place. It's on Dee's document right now. I cannot get to all my stuff because this is in the way. Okay, so you guys are in the course already. So what I wanted to show you first, let me go to my slides really quickly here. So let me scroll through. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I'm going to go over Questions AI and the insights that go along with that. I knew they had this AI tool. It was really glitchy with Schoology. I found some bugs. They worked on it. It's a lot better. But I didn't realize until I went to ETC that there is like this great data part. So if you guys want to watch more of this later, you can. But just while I'm talking, there should be a little animation in the background that kind of shows some options. So you can convert a document with AI, or you can have it like look through and come up with questions for you. Or you can type in your own questions with the question tool. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I do want to mention something. So this will be shared later if you want to look for more details. I've got some links here. But I do want to mention that when we are assigning these documents in Cami with the tools I'm going to show you with the Questions AI, we have to make sure we add it this way, not under Add Assignment. We have to add it like this. So we have access to all the features. The only catch is that right now we don't get submission notifications, which is just a glitch with any of the Schoology LTI tools. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open up Cami. So I just clicked my Cami extension, and I'm gonna, instead of clicking down here, I like to just start fresh with my document on my computer. So I'm gonna open my document here, and I just have a worksheet I downloaded from our math curriculum, Savvis. I'm gonna make a new copy of it. So it uploaded it, and then I moved my toolbar over here. I'm going to click the Question AI tool, and I'm going to have it convert this document because it already has problems on it. I'm going to have it convert it into auto grading questions. So I just clicked whatever the default is, and I just click convert. And then it takes just a little bit. But you guys can see this is the sort of document that lends itself really well to automatic grading because it's like vocabulary. This has 4 possible choices, so that goes really well. And this is the kind of thing where you really just want to see, are the kids getting it or not, without spending a ton of time. So it went ahead and did it. It is AI, so there are probably going to be mistakes. So you just kind of scroll through and double check. So the first one, okay, that is the correct answer they marked. Second one looks good. I'm not going to double check every single one because I want to get to the data part. And I already have another copy of this that I made for you guys to actually go into and try to answer so that we can see the data. But I just want to show you a little overview of how we get this started.
How quick it was that we
Yeah,
had.
do you guys see how quick it created it though? So then you just, you need to double check stuff, and then it took me a while to figure this out, but I was like, oh, I can just take this, I can drag it to where I want it. And then I tell it display on page. I like it to show answer only. And when it's fill in the blank vocabulary, I like to make it a drop down. And then I just make the box the right size. And bam, look, there it is. There's the first one right there. Like, that was so easy. So I thought that was super cool. And then you could do that for the others. I'm going to go to...
Thank you for the clap.
Oh, and if I go too fast, you guys tell me. I talk super fast. You guys that know me know that's just what I do. So if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I want to make sure we get into the data part though, because that is amazing. So I'm just going to go through and say one of these that's multiple choice. Let me drag number 5 over. So I scroll down. I've got it display on page, show answer option only, which is what I like to do. You could also tell it to just, where is the setting? If it doesn't display on page, you can have it just show a flag, which I'll show you in a minute. But I drag this over and you can change it so that it's actually in multiple columns. So with this assignment, I felt like this one fit really well like this. And then look, I just pasted it right on top of the answer choices, basically. Okay. And then I look and say, okay, that is the right answer. Awesome. And I know there's a wrong answer somewhere in here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. If you want to preview the student view, you can click right here.
I think it was your question 7 when it said
yeah,
I
think so. I think it was. So now we're previewing the student version, which again, I don't have them all in there yet because I want to get to the data part and I'm trying to keep an eye on time and I see it's already 4:06. But you preview it there. I always do that because with Schoology, it doesn't update the score quite right if you have to fix your answer key later, but it's kind of okay. How do we get to the document? I'm not sure what document you're asking about.
Oh, we just uploaded any document.
Yeah, it's any document that you want. So I'm just showing you guys how we could create it. And then I will go through the steps to add it into Schoology. Let me see, is this the one? There we go. That one was wrong. So I just fixed it really quickly and then that's fixed. So then what I would do once I'm done, I would go to my course in Schoology. And we go add, like I showed you on the slide, Kami. And then I go to my Google Drive where it just uploaded it. And this is a disaster up here. So let me see if I can find my most recent. It is this one right here. And then I can select it. And I wanted to show you guys feature control. So as a mom of a 7th grader, who got in trouble for pasting random Google images in other people's documents, I was like, hey, you know what? I am so glad Kami has feature control. So I go in here and I have everything turned off right now. But what I do is I normally leave it all on and then it saves your setting for the next time. I turn off the ad media because I don't want them on YouTube most of the time. I don't want them searching for images. I know for certain things that's appropriate. But for most math stuff, I'm not doing that. And I usually turn all the support features on. So I do that, and then I tell it okay, and it remembers the options. And then you can turn on assessment mode. And assessment mode is amazing because it will automatically submit everybody's. So if you don't get notifications when things are turned in, it's nice to have a final date that the rest all just sent to you and you grade whatever's there. And if they didn't get it, at least they're getting something versus a 0 if you go check it on that date. So I like to, I'll just throw in something like that. Throw in a time, great. And it attaches it. What I'm going to do now, I'm not going to share this one with you. What I am going to do is the one that I do have in here, let me unpublish the sample one I just showed you. You guys are going to click on the one that says sample questions AI assignment to view insights. And I'll put the link to that in the chat also. So you guys are going to click on that document and you're just going to start doing it as a student. And while you're working on this as a student, I'm going to show you guys how you can see the data. So I'm going to open up class view. And it should be showing me that you guys are joining. And there's
Nobody's there yet.
oh, people are there. I have it by
They're in
default set to
progress,
show the ones that are submitted. So it shows you guys working in there. So if you could just start clicking some answers, it doesn't even have to be right. Just start clicking some answers.
But notice how this is very Jamboardy or Pear Decky. We can see all of you
Yeah.
working in real time on this one document.
And if you want to have like a more concise summary of how everyone's doing, let me see here. I go to answers and then summary view. So once I do answer summary view, you can kind of see who's getting which problems right and who's not. And if you click insights, this is super cool. Like once you know they've all turned it in, or as you're going, it lets you see the top scores, median scores, lowest scores. You can kind of see the distribution of the scores. You can see the class average so far as you're working on it. And then you can actually go see what percentage has each problem completed and how many got it correct.
Jessica, I have a question. Can the
Yes.
student click it more than once? You know, like what if they got it wrong? Do they know they got it wrong?
It doesn't tell them that they got it wrong, but what I did today, I modeled this with one of my classes. So I'm going to click over and you're going to
So
see
maybe-
actual class data, but you won't see their names because I have it in this other view. Hold on. I have like, nope. I'm not doing that. It's not popping up in the right view. I don't want to
Real
risk
quick
it.
too, Jess. This is
Yes,
Rachel.
sorry.
I submitted mine. I just clicked and just gave a bunch of
Okay,
answers.
awesome.
But then I went back to it and I unsubmitted it and I could change my answers. So that's
Oh,
also-
okay. Okay, cool. So
I didn't know
um,
my result. I didn't know my result.
Yeah.
Didn't grade it, but I could go back and say, no, I
that
kinda
makes sense.
pulled
I
around.
think-
So now I want to try again. So
Part of assessment mode is that it locks into it that once once the due date's passed, I think they can't get it back without you returning it. Or maybe it's just once I grade it. I haven't had like enough people to really test this out on. But what I want to show you guys, one more thing really quickly, because my time is pretty much up and I don't want to cut into anybody else's. This sharing thing for Teams is like getting in my way though. Okay, so I can just go to somebody's and I click auto grade and it gives them a grade based on how many they got right.
Nice.
And maybe you don't want it out of 7. So if you made the assignment out of 10 and you see they got all 7 right, you might say, oh, that's a 10 out of 10. Like that's what I did with one class. So you can just go through auto grade. And then this will show right up in your Schoology gradebook if you have it set for a
It
category
syncs
that you count in there.
automatically. Nice.
I think I covered everything super, super fast, and I hope it made sense. Do you guys have questions?
There was one more feature we wanted to show you. It was kind of similar to this, where you could put up and use it like a whiteboard. So
Oh,
the
yeah,
kids can be
so what
all
I
writing,
did-
but we didn't have time for it. But it's a feature that's there also.
Yeah, so we put it bonus.
You may show us. You may show us.
Go ahead and show you. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you want me to stop sharing, Dean? Did you want to show that?
I don't know if
You want
I'm
me to,
brave
I mean,
enough.
I can just,
Go ahead.
okay, let me see if I can wing it. I was like, I don't know if we can. We put all the directions here just in case though. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so blank whiteboards. All right.
You have
All right,
have
I
that
got
addition
this.
document.
Hold on, I got a million tabs. Let me see what I can do here. So I think if I'm doing this wrong, let me know. But I think what we were doing is I was just gonna go Kami library and
The addition worksheet.
oh, the addition. I don't know where we put that.
Just pull one up right there.
I'll just pull something. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Great. We'll open this with Kami. All right, so I'm not turning on assessment mode. My feature control, when I click on it, is the same as I left it before because I told it remember options. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it. When it's done, it should automatically publish it and put it right in the course in Schoology for you guys to click on. So I have to, I just have to like tell it enable grading real quick. And now it's there. So it says number line 0 through 10. I'll paste the link in the chat too, though, for anyone who is able to get to that faster. So I didn't choose a blank document, but I definitely could have. And so this is where this is very, it makes me think of Pear Deck, where you can look and see everybody's screens in real time. And this just reminded me, I usually tell it open in a new tab or open in a new window so I have a little bit more space. I forgot to show you guys, I turned that setting on. But so now I can just look and see how people are working basically, and they can write on it like a whiteboard.
Yeah, you can write on it using your pen feature that's off to the side there.
Like I could even say, oh, it looks like she needs a little bit of help. So, hey, Anoon, go ahead and draw your number line work however you want to, but here's a hint, this is where you should land. Or I might look and see that someone else is doing a great job and maybe I want to throw a sticker in. So you go add media and then there's stickers down here. Like right here. Oh my gosh, they got that right. Big progress there. So you can kind of give that feedback as you go. It reminds me, I forgot that other website that the Swan Coach really likes to share. I can't remember the name of it, but like you throw, it's very similar to this. Do you know what I'm talking about, Matthew or Rachel or Dee? No, okay. Swan Coach Nancy really pushed it a few years ago. I can't think of what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about, right, Dee?
That's
I
old
think
school.
I'm thinking, if I'm thinking right, and Matthew may correct me, but I'm thinking maybe formative.
Nope.
But yeah, and so you could see it all right there and you could draw on it. But
yeah, and you could, the stickers were a big one with that one. So I really like that we can do that with Cami. All right. So we are like way past our time, right? So we need to move on to the next person. So I need to stop sharing.
very good though. Those were so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. Thank you.
That was really neat. I just thought that you could you could scan a worksheet, right?
Yeah.
And then you could use that AI tool in Cami to now make it digital and interactive and auto-graded. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think Cami will do the OCR when you first scan it. And then once that's done, maybe then it can pull from there for the AI, I hope.
Yay.
Great job. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And totally great that you went over. I think it was really cool to see that whiteboard piece too.